welcome to the first episode of Uncle Baby Daddies. I'm Uncle Loke,
Your boy Uncle Zeke.
and we are the host of the new podcast that, very much needed, long overdue. So
Yes, sir.
one of the things we want to make sure we do here at the beginning of every episode, man, is start with some dope music from our time. We came from a dope era, so we like to we like to make sure we set the mood. Like, that time we came from, everything we did it to music. You know what I'm saying?
Greatest era ever.
I'm just saying, man, y'all, we ready for that debate. Whoever want to come.
All the smoke.
We want all the smoke for that.
All
Man.
that.
I'm sorry.
We
We
up for that
74
debate.
babies right here.
Sure. So we
You
got a
know
little
what
bit of
I'm saying?
everything. So yeah.
All that.
Yep.
We got a little bit of all that. Yeah, so that's the thing. We're going to make sure we start every episode, man, with, we're going to go back and forth. I'm going to pick a song, then my brother going to pick a song every other episode, man, and we're going to explain, I do think, like, because that's a part of what we're going to do too, right? We're going to talk about everything from sports to music to, you know what I'm saying? Because, again, I think our perspective needs to be invoked a little bit more. They erased a little bit of our, era's way of thinking because,
Oh boy. Let's
You know
not
what I'm
talk
saying?
about that, man.
but some of it I can understand, but for the most part, man, I think some of the shit we stood on, we can still
Oh
stand
yeah,
on.
for sure. Oh yeah.
I think it'll stop a lot of this boo-boo that's going on, too, if
Man,
we
a
stood
whole
on that
lot.
a little bit
A
more.
whole
So,
lot.
you
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying?
I
But yeah,
totally
that
agree
being
with that.
said, man, like I said, happy feelings, man. You got to think that song was created mid to late 60s sometime, early 70s
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
it's
still
been
sound
around.
good today.
Still give you the same vibe.
Still give you that
feeling.
same feeling when you
Yeah,
hear it, man.
yeah,
You can't, like,
yeah.
come on, man. How you going to want to fight when you hear that
Yeah.
song?
You want to barbecue when you hear that
You
song.
gotta want to barbecue.
You want to
man.
barbecue, have a drink, chill,
At the very least, I want to drink a beer, and I don't even like beer like that.
invite the bad grandkids over.
All of them
you know,
gotta hang
You
with
just
me,
wanna
man.
just, hey.
I want to see
Hey.
everybody when I hear that
Yeah,
song.
right.
I want to
sure.
see everybody when I see it. When I hear that song,
Yeah.
I want to see everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, yeah, that like for me, man, that's why I thought that would be a good song to pick for our first episode, right? Like to, you know what I'm saying? Set the real tone, like, cause I know next
I
week
get it.
you gonna come with something that's
Oh
gonna.
yeah, they gonna be. Yeah.
And I'm gonna applaud you, brother. I
Oh,
ain't
yeah, you
gonna
already
do
know
no
what's coming.
tripping because I know something
Hey,
coming. You know what I'm saying?
You know, we got a lot to cover.
We
man.
got a
It's
lot
of
to
music.
cover. That's why
Lot
I
of
wanted to do
music.
it. Because we ain't gonna be able to
Lot of
miss.
music.
So yeah, with the music, man, I think that's a good way to set the tone and kind of get into what we be, what we gonna talk about and all that type of stuff. Because we also, before, because I also know I gotta make sure I give my brother a chance to give us what's on his mind, right? Because every time I think he gonna give us something, man. I just believe in my brother so much.
Here you go, man. Here we go, man.
I believe in my brother so much, man. I believe he gonna give us something every time, right?
But before we go there, man, I just want to put this out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Get this on out the way, man. I just want to tell you, like, this how proud I am of you, man. Because you talked about this. You brought this to me, years ago, man. And like I said, I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? You want me to be on here, man. I told you, they don't want to hear what I got to say, man. They're like, nah, bro. But anyway, man, I just want to tell you, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to see, you know what I'm saying, what you thought and your dreams and, you know what I'm saying, to come into fruition, man. So that's what's up. I just want to get that out there because I ain't going to tell you no more.
I appreciate it. I don't want you to tell me no more.
Throw
It's
that out
awkward
there.
as hell, but
Hey,
I
I
appreciate
know. That's why I
it.
said, let me go ahead and say it, get it out
I
there.
appreciate
I need people to know. So
I
that,
appreciate it,
that,
though.
That's,
I
that's
do.
what that
That's
is,
what's up,
bro.
man. I
So,
do. Hey,
yeah,
man,
definitely
listen.
proud of you, man. That's what's up.
Watch this. We're going to give a shout out to Charlie Moe. If it wasn't for Charlie Moe taking me to this church
For
meeting,
sure.
I wouldn't have met James.
Charlie Moe, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
Reverend Moe.
the
I'm
Reverend,
sorry.
the good Reverend,
The good Reverend.
Reverend Moe, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Mo,
So
hey, good dude, man.
Definitely
dude,
a good
man.
dude,
Good
man.
dude. That's my guy.
Definitely
there,
a
man.
good dude. So yeah, like I say, man, hey man, I thought that this would work, right?
For
Because
sure.
the way we talk, you know what I mean, and the things we talk about and the things that, you know, the way our daughters are, the way our kids are, the way they think, the way they talk. Like I thought that this would work, right? I thought that we could be the people that could bridge that gap between the young dudes, because I know you can talk to young dudes, they listen, they rock with you, you don't be, they know you, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it ain't really nothing but us being transparent with us, being who we are with them.
Yeah, very
You
true.
know what I'm saying? We don't give them no BS the same way we talk to our kids.
Right.
Never gave them no BS.
Right.
Don't lie to them about to, like, you know.
Yeah.
We are trying to be better pillars in our community through this and information and hopefully works later on.
Right.
Right? They're doing it through works and resources and as well as information. Right? So all of it aligns with who we are. Right?
Yeah.
And it's dope, man, that it worked out the way it did, because, you know, like I said, Mr. Gunther believes in what it is we talking about and what we trying to do. And, you know, like I said, I've always, and I told him this from my side, my perspective. I'll never do an episode where I don't talk about Present Pillars. Present Pillars is a male advocacy center that provides resources to help fathers, young and old, be better fathers. We're trying to help men in the community be just that, pillars of the community, right?
That's dope.
Help the young men help themselves if they need. Like, again, I plan to be one of the greatest, you know, success stories of Present Pillars, right? That I plan to make sure that if it thrives the way it's supposed to, we turn it into bigger and better things to help even more with Present Pillars, right? We're having a CPL license course that they're doing sometime this month in June. I forgot the date about that. I'm going to get a better list. I promise you. I'm going to get a list for the next one and read the actual dates on these things, because we got a lot going on in June, man. But yeah, they're going to do CPL. We're going to do an expungement this month in June of people, you know,
the things that men need, that they
things
you know,
that men
about.
need, man. Things that they don't talk about. All that type of stuff, man. We get and that's literally all it is. Things that men need.
Yeah, we ain't got
no
the
disrespect
tool. We ain't got
for
the
nobody
like
else.
The women got. Can't make one phone call, get everything fixed. Ain't that
So I'm just trying to mute him, y'all. My bad. But again, we just need that, man, for our brothers here in Ben Harbor, man.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
we need that, right? We need a little bit of, you know, I know y'all say y'all tired of us holding on to old stuff, but a little nostalgia right now I think will help in a lot of situations, man. It'll go a long way right now.
Yeah, the brothers need to take advantage of it, though, man. You
They
know what I mean?
they do, and that's our.
But you know, as being a man, our pride getting away, man.
It does.
Being a man,
it
so
does.
we
But
need to,
but you know what else I think it also is with that, and this is also why I wanted it to be intertwined with the podcast, because I want to make sure we pull the curtain back on Present Pillars so people can see ain't no bullshit going on.
Right.
You know how Ben Harbor is, man.
That's what I'm saying.
We traumatized when it comes to stuff like that, man. I ain't making no excuses for nothing to nobody, right? I get it. There's a pocket that ain't gonna, you know, I get all that. But we traumatized when it comes to stuff like this, especially men.
I get it.
And when you add, like you said, pride and ego, it make it a little tougher. So if I can show them, we can show them the behind the curtain, you know, hey, everything on the up and up here, we just trying to help, literally. That's it.
That's what's up.
That's it. We have a men's group every Monday. We be trying to get people down there. Like, we been trying to get people to come down and watch the game, just hang out.
Right.
Because one of the men's groups, dude was saying that he wished he had a spot he could come and decompress after work. That's Present Pillars.
That's what's up.
That's Present Pillars.
Right.
We want to provide those sort of resources for men in Ben Harbor. That's what Present Pillars is about.
That's dope, man.
Yeah. We plan to offer different sort of trades where people can be apprenticed to, like with the barbers and things of that nature.
Okay.
right? So you can get a skilled trade. We got a situation with another organization that's already signing people up through us for like construction trades, right? Where they kind of pay you while you doing the. Once you pass the test, it's a situation where they paying you. It ain't a lot, but it's while you learning whatever trade it is you decide to go into.
Right.
They got all of them: electrical, plumbing, construction, all kind of stuff. Right.
That's dope. Yeah.
It's dope, man. It's
Yeah.
dope, man. It's real dope, man. I like it. Shout out to Trey, Samarian, and Ever, man. Young dudes you met that work.
Oh yeah.
They also got a program through Michigan Works where they'll send us people. We getting a new person tomorrow, supposed to be. They send us workers for like 6 weeks at a time, and they pay them. Right, and the goal is to make sure, because they all be young, like 18 to 20 type age range.
Right.
So the goal is to make sure they got some sort of plan by the time the 6 weeks is up, right? So they can have a direction and they just out here in the wind, because that's usually when our brothers, we kind of, stuff happened during them years like that when you in the wind.
Lose sight a little bit. That's all.
You know what I mean? That's all.
That's cool. Yeah, like a kickstart.
That's
You know
all.
what I'm saying?
That's
Go
all.
in the right direction.
Something
man.
they hear while they're at the center, or something they do when we take them out to do some work or whatever, something's gonna spark them to make them want to think. And we've seen it with a couple of them so far.
Right.
Right. It's gonna spark them to make that pivot. Hey man, it's time to get up off mama and them, and you gotta start making.
Right. Right.
So I like it, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's dope. That's
it's needed.
That's my thing. I like that
sure.
type of shit.
It's needed.
It's
man.
cool. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
what's
yeah.
up. That's what's up. Man.
But yeah, that's us. That's Present Pillars, man. That's what we own. So we have to make sure we explain how, we tie into them as well as, they tie into us, right? And that's
For sure.
a lot of what this first episode will be, but we're also going to make sure we give y'all a taste of, us talking about topics, because here's the thing, right? As much as we'll be giving out information about things specifically local Ben Harbor, right? Because again, we're all about, just like Present Pillars, we're all about the betterment and of Benton Harbor, right? I know my love and affinity for Ben Harbor is much different from everybody else's. And, over time, we'll get into that. I have no problem explaining that. And again, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind applauding myself for it. You dig? But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, that being said, I do know my brother love his hometown, too.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, like I said, the thing that I'm going to get into while explaining Present Pillars, basically their foundation as well as ours, everybody can see the connection. Because like I said, a lot of what they about, man, that's us, especially at this stage and where we at in life.
For sure.
Right? Hitting that big 5-0, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Out here looking like,
Hey.
brand new pennies at 50.
Keep it together, man. You know what I'm saying? I knew this time was coming, so you gotta keep it together, man.
I will give you that, sir. I had to give you that one on that one, because you said that way back when. Keep working out, because by the time we 40, 50, I don't want to be looking like, you did say that, sir.
Because
so
you gotta understand something, bro. Like I told you, I'm a firm believer, man, as a man. You know what I'm saying? What do? You know what I'm saying? We grow, we provide. You know what I'm saying? We protect. We make sure the household's taken care of, you know what I'm saying, financially. Whatever situation may be as a man, we do that growing up. Then we get to a certain age in our life, and we're good financially. The kids are gone.
Right.
Grandkids run around, but you broke down. You
can't play with
You can't play with nobody. Can't enjoy your money. Now the kids spending all your money. Grandkids spending all your money. I ain't going like that. We gonna go together. And we gonna spend out my money together. Y'all ain't had me in the
all
house.
have a good time.
Yeah, y'all
and make
had me sitting in the crib
memories.
looking crazy.
Yeah, I feel that though. I do.
We gonna do this together.
I do. Even if I ain't playing, I want to at least be able to be there.
For sure.
If I want to contribute and be there physically, I can. But
right. And I don't want to be a burden doing it.
Exactly.
I want to be able to hold my own. You know what I mean?
I can dig it. I do. I can dig it.
Yeah, I'll meet y'all there. Y'all come get me. You know what I'm saying? That time I'm good. I get there. Don't worry about me. I'll be there.
Now,
you
I
know?
do know it's still a difference between you saying it and me because you way more competitive when it comes to stuff like that too. So,
Yeah.
come on,
But I'm
man.
not competitive, but I'm talking about the life thing though, bro. You gotta
I
be
get
competitive
it.
with the
I,
life thing.
I do
and that's
get
why
it.
and that's why I look at the working out. I looked at it as a journey. You know what
I
I'm saying?
get
It
it.
wasn't per se of a thing that, oh, look what I can do. Nah, it wasn't
No,
that. It
I
just,
know when I say
know.
competitive, I mean just from the sense of making sure you when it is something that come up between you and say Trey or something like that,
Oh yeah.
you making sure he know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. You know how big dogs do, man. I ain't been give up my title, just give it up. Nah, come on in. Come
Yeah,
on,
you
get
make
it. You know what I'm
sure
saying?
it's
Come on,
known
get it. You
still.
want
That's
it?
what I
Yeah.
mean.
Come get
Yeah.
it. Real talk.
Yeah,
Real
you
talk.
gonna
So,
still
yeah.
be competitive from
But
that
that's
perspective.
that's part of our era though. That's part of where we come from.
And again, you're right.
You
I
know?
get it.
You
I
know,
do
'cause,
get it.
You know, you run up on granddad and uncle crazy. They gonna like, what you say?
What you talking
What
about?
you talking about then? Show me.
Holla at me.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go over here.
Man, come on back in the house and holler at you, man. You know what I'm saying? They gonna come holler at you for real.
Let's go
You
over
over here
here.
doing what you said, you
Right.
moving on. They come tap you on the shoulder.
And
Holler at you, man.
with that being
Yeah.
said, though, all in all seriousness, that what we was just talking about with the uncle or the cousin and the older,
Right.
that's what President Pill is trying to get now, right? Because for us back then, those were pillars in the community for us,
Sure.
right?
Yes, sir.
It was a man, it was
Yeah.
a dude,
Yeah.
right? Now, whether we took advantage of that, which I'm guilty of not doing, I know I didn't, right? I moved around, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
was a little different.
Yeah.
But whether we took advantage of it or not, them pillars were there,
Very
right?
true.
So what President Pillars now is trying to do is build men back up to that, right? Because we got away from those examples,
Okay.
right? Being that there's a disconnect too from our generation to say our kids, as far as males go,
Right.
they don't really want to listen to us and we don't really listen to them. So now that disconnect done got so wide to where you get where, you know what I mean, where we
Yeah,
got now,
disconnected.
basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Very much so.
They left to figure it out by themselves.
Yeah.
Now they emotional and they reacting and don't understand that's not what you think it is. That's something that can be talked about. Or
Hey, but you know what though, man? I heard some other day. I don't even mess with my mans, but he alright, I guess. Whatever. I don't know. But my man Charleston White, he said, I know no rights, but he says he did say something, man, that made sense though. You know, sometimes he do some shit, say some shit that makes sense. You know, so I gotta get
he
that
do.
on some real shit. So
It's like listening to the niggas in prison.
right, yeah. Right,
Every now and then
like
they'll give you some gems.
not
that
the
you hold
jailhouse,
on.
not the jailhouse lawyer though, not that one, the other one.
Not the jailhouse.
Oh,
lawyer.
okay. All right.
No.
I was like, show me to the jail.
Not him.
No, but
But everybody but him.
no, but he was just
Yeah.
saying how the household, how you know what I'm saying, the men are not in the household and the women now have been
Raised a
raised
bunch of men that
are soft and sensitive.
very sensitive.
And you think about it, and the young men that are around their dads, like you said, they're the cool ones.
They think
You know what I'm
more.
saying? They think differently. They
A little
move
bit
differently.
more logical.
You know
a
what I'm
lot
saying?
less
They ain't
emotional.
emotional. Right. So you got a
Yeah.
lot of emotional cats running around here, man. And that's crazy to think about.
It
That,
is
man.
very
Like,
crazy to
that's
think
scary,
about,
bro.
right?
Like you can't be.
And
that
it's not
sensitive,
even
man.
like
That's crazy.
and the thing, like, it's not even to say it's a woman's fault that they like that, right? Because at the end of the day, they can only do what they do,
True.
right? They're only going to do when they're raising their son what they can do,
Well,
right? So most of what you take on in that, because here's the thing, I was not an emotional kid, right? And
Right.
what little bit of emotional stuff I had before I was like 10, by the time I was 12, that was over with. I didn't get emotional till other things and life started lifing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I could really think out of just about anything, right? Because I knew the best thing to do was to protect my feelings in certain situations. So
But
I
you
can
knew that,
detach
though.
and move
But
away.
you knew that growing up though, because you
I
had
did.
the outlet as a man.
I
You know what I'm
did.
saying? You had an uncle, you had a cousin, you had somebody there to let you know, hey man, chill out, man. Don't be doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, all the time, my auntie used to tell me, I'm gonna whoop you. I cry before she whoop me. You know what I'm saying? My cousin come up, but hey man, shut up, man. She ain't finna do nothing. Auntie come back out here. Auntie will come back out here and won't do nothing to me. I'm sitting there looking crazy. I'm like, okay.
I didn't have the older
I
cousins
get
like
it.
that though. I was
Okay.
the older cousin in my
I
situation.
got you. I got you.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
different.
I was the one had to tell them, but it was over time that I had to tell them because I had to learn that on my own kind of.
That's yeah. I was just talking about that too. Yeah,
You
because
know
like I
what I
said, I'll
mean?
be turning 50 here in a minute, so I just been reflecting. So I was like, man,
Hey, I did that a
I'm
lot
like the
too.
fourth oldest cousin. So I really don't had a couple of people in front of me that are my older cousins. So I'm like, oh, okay,
Which is why you gravitated to who you was gravitating to
bingo.
cousin wise, because
That's it.
yeah.
I only had a
And
select.
I figured that
Yeah,
when we was younger, so I
That
got
was
it.
it. Yeah,
It
that was
all
it for
made
me.
sense.
Yeah.
Like I said, and as you see from us just talking about how we grew up, all that ties into the same foundation and present pillars, right?
Yes,
What I
sir.
plan to be with this is one of their greatest success stories, right? Because this is them making my dream come true, right? Because of the podcast, other things that will sprout because of the podcast, we'll be able to pump my book, hopefully, if I get it back to a publishing situation. You know what I'm saying? Your clothes and
Yeah.
other things that we
Right.
plan to, you know what I'm saying? But on top of that, like I'm excited for you to learn the stuff about Ben Harbor that I have learned since I've been dealing with present pillars. Right?
Gotcha.
That stuff gonna trip you out.
Gotcha.
That's gonna trip you out. You're gonna probably love Ben Harbor a little bit more like me when you do. Cause you're gonna want some of this stuff to, work out the way it
Oh
needs
yeah,
to work
man.
out.
You know, I love my city, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
even though I moved away, that's never changed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've always
Yeah.
represented,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying, my city, man. So,
So.
yeah, that's
But so yeah, that I think, like I said, all of that ties in, man, together with like I say, the foundation of what they are, right?
Gotcha.
As well as who we are. Right. So we don't have to, like, he gave me the okay with some guidelines, which we'll obviously, through growing pains, figure out how far certain things can go or whatever. But
Gotcha.
like he being James Gunther, shout out to James. He made sure he let me know, man, that he had our back, right? So,
That's what's up.
again, having the connection of Pops, because he know who Pops is. So
Shout out to Pops.
we always good long as Pops got us, you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen a time we ain't been good when Pops ain't have us, right?
Oh yeah, rain,
You know what
sleet,
I'm
or snow,
saying?
man.
His name, his
Sure.
face card good, his name card good, everywhere. You know what I mean? We throw
For
his name
sure.
out there, we get action,
Yes,
boy.
sir.
Things get to happening.
Yeah,
You know what
like I
I'm
said,
saying?
shout out to the old man, man.
Shout out to Pops, always,
guy.
man. Yeah, that is always the guy.
Yes, sir.
So again, with that being said, man, like, we promised a snippet of us discussing a topic that will probably be a reoccurring topic here on Uncle Baby Daddies. Because again, see, and because he left it up to me the way he did, I'm going to start with this one right here, right?
Don't get to the meat.
One of the things I want to make sure we do with talking about our topics, right? There's some narratives out here that I want to destroy. And I'm sick of hearing them. They are really getting on my nerves, right? So, because again, you left it up to me, I'm going to start with mine, right? Which is the first one of the narrative of there not being men out here that want love, that want to be with one person and be in love, and that's it. Right? Whatever. I ain't trying. Whatever.
Man, I ain't said a
You
word,
left it
man.
to me, so I'm starting with mine. I don't want to hear
Where
that.
you go? All right, man. This day.
So again, one of the narratives is that, right? And I don't like that, right? Because there's a small pocket of people that ain't with that, right? And I'm not even talking about you know what I mean?
Right. I got you. I'm with you.
I ain't talking about that. I'm just saying
Tell me what you saying.
there's a bigger pocket of people who are really with that though. That understand that more, know more about trying to make that happen in a better way. That works for them, right? Because my thing is mine doing it my way works for me. I proved that with my situation, that not paying attention to the things that I know I'm supposed to pay attention to led to my previous situation, right? Which,
Okay.
you know, I have no problem getting into at a later
But
time.
you're still
but
looking for
yeah,
love, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Because again, I know now, right? I had a way prior to that happening of making sure that what happened wasn't supposed to happen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
And again, I ain't speaking for nobody else that this will. I'm talking about for me.
Okay. So tell me what love looks like now, since all these new eyes that you have.
It looks the same as it did before, right?
Okay.
It didn't. That part didn't change. What changed, and I see. Okay, this is what I'm gonna say, right? For me, when it came to marriage, I knew that in order for me to marry somebody, I had to want to be with her. That had to be the reason that I married her. Can't be because I'm lonely. Can't be because she got money. Can't be because the sex good. Can't be because none of that.
Right.
Has to be I'm into her. That means that for me, my thinking, that means that I done paid attention to her. I know what she on, what she ain't on. I'm trusting her with everything, right? Because I'm one of them come home, take what I need and get a check and because she gonna make sure the house taken care of type dudes, right? That's was my goal in relationships,
Okay.
right? So
I'm with you. I'm following you now.
for me, I
Okay.
paid attention because that couldn't just be no anybody, right? So it had to be, by the time we got to that point, I was going to know her enough to trust her in that way, right? Again, for me.
So did you move that way?
No, I didn't. Not when my first situation. I didn't, right? It was because I was lonely. I picked that situation the way I did.
Okay.
Which, like I said, proved my theory in the first place.
So you didn't love that situation?
I love what I thought it was going to do for me, which was kill the loneliness.
So you didn't love that situation? I'm asking a question. I hear what
I'm
you're saying.
telling you.
No.
It's not that I ain't going to say I didn't love it, right? Because for me, I really thought that what I was doing was the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So in that moment, I can't say I didn't because, like I said,
but
from
you
my
loved it
perspective,
enough to,
yeah, hell yeah,
right?
To go all the way like I did. Because again, in that moment, I thought I did, right? So
how can your love still look the same if you did that off that same? No, hold on, bro. Off that same love you just said, that same love. How you gonna look through the same love and see something different?
But that's my point.
You say it was the lonely,
that part,
it wasn't the love.
That's what I'm saying though. That part is not in the way of the love. When it happens this time, that part has nothing to do with it.
So so back to what I said. You didn't love. You just was lonely, and you went and it didn't work because you was lonely. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
what we
nigga,
get there? All right. I'm just making sure we're the same. I'm just.
You and BOJ, man.
I'm just saying.
I love y'all,
I'm
man.
trying to make sure that we are the same.
Yes, man.
All
Yes.
So
man.
now you know what love looks like.
And again, it wasn't that love changed for me. It was that I changed.
No, bro. You was looking for love. So
I
love didn't
wasn't.
change. The fact that you still
I really
looking
wasn't,
for love is
though.
not what changed. So
I really
So
wasn't,
you just
though.
bumped into it.
No, I was just looking
It's
for.
kind of happened.
You got to think that was the worst time of my life. Worst.
I get
I'm
it.
talking about worst. Like worse.
But it had to be something.
So at that, to me, the thing was that to mess with me at the worst time of my life, and I'm lonely like this. Bingo, we got action.
Okay, I can see.
You gonna over?
mean,
I in that position, I'm gonna overlook everything. Think like,
and that's what you did. You overlooked the whole situation, though.
because that part was getting met. But the reason why you don't do it that way is because the moment that part's not getting met, you now sitting there looking like, wait a minute. That really ain't right. And that really ain't right.
Okay, so you didn't
And
see
wait a
that.
minute.
So you didn't see that before the paperwork.
It's not that it didn't, and that's the thing. It's not that I didn't see it. I excused it.
You said fuck it.
I excused it
I
or
just know
said fuck it.
I see it.
Yeah.
It's gonna
either
burn.
either said
So you just
I can I either said I can fix that. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you just stuck your arm with a 5. Look, it's gonna burn. I just gonna do what?
What
mean,
I honestly thought was, if I did what I'm supposed to do, it would show that maybe, okay, you should alter this, and then, over time it'll fall in place.
So you didn't fell into the I'm gonna change you. I'm gonna change you. That's what you fell into. I'm just saying I'm gonna change you. I can change you. I'm that the guy. Well, I can change you. If you, boy,
I do not like this
Boy,
nigga, man. I ain't
boy,
lying. I'm like,
boy. I'm just saying. That's what they do to us. Women try to change us all the time. We complain about it, then you turn around and try to.
I get it. Hey, but
Guess you
again,
missed that
man,
class, huh? That class, you just skipped that one. Huh?
it ain't again. I'm not. I don't like just saying it was because of that time and all that, but at the end of the day, man, like
That's what it was.
that's all it
I'm
was.
sorry. And let me shout out Situation now, since we saying Situation. I love Situation. I don't want to get in trouble here. Just want to put that out there. If you know, you know. Situation, I love you. Ain't nothing to do with nothing. Just know that. Still, fucks with you. So yeah, that's that.
But yeah,
man.
that again, my thing is that, man, like even going through that, right? And that's the whole point too, right? Because even going through that, I'm still on that, man. Marriage is a dope thing, man.
I agree.
It's dope.
With the right person.
And I wasn't even gonna say that. I'm gonna say, yeah, the right person, but it's dope if you're doing it the way that works for you. However that is.
No.
However that is.
You have to find the right person.
100%, I
goes with
believe
the
you
way
have to find the
you
right
are.
person. I ain't saying you don't.
So that
Right,
doesn't
but-
work.
But I think you have to find the right person.
Right.
You do.
That's
Definitely
important.
that's
what helps your happiness.
that's 80% of it. You're right.
I'm just saying.
The person makes the thing, because again, y'all still got to make it do the way y'all want
You're
to
still
do.
growing. So marriage is forever, bro. So I gotta get with I gotta
100%.
get with somebody that I'm able to grow with
Yeah,
forever. No, that's what happens in marriages. You get with someone, then your growth spurt is
that's the
all it was.
dopest part
It's just
of
a
it to
growth
me,
spurt.
man.
That's
I'm
it.
telling you, that's the dopest part of it to me,
I'm trying
man.
to I'm trying to chill.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
married,
Somebody
yeah,
kick
yeah.
back and wiggle your toes
Oh,
with,
yeah.
man. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying? Like, nah, but again, I think there's a bigger pocket of people that are on that than what people are seeing or hearing about, right? And I think that need to be talked about more. I think, man, black
Man.
love is dope, man.
Black
love is dope.
It's dope,
period.
but black love is hard right now. I'm just telling you. You can say it's dope. I get it, but it's hard. I'm just saying. Because you got so many people out here that's so scarred, man. That's so bringing so much baggage into relationships. I'm telling you, man, it's
And I
hard.
get
You got to break down so many walls
I do.
to get to a
I
real,
get
you know what I'm
that.
saying, person intentions, man.
I get
And
that.
I'm like, come on, anybody got time to be doing this
I
dance.
do.
You know what
I
mean?
get that. I
So,
get that. And that's why, again, I think we can help by talking about things the way we talk, right? Because at the end of the day, think about it. We're going to be talking the way we talk to our daughters. And at some point in time, our daughter's going to be on here so they can show, Hey man, these niggas been talking like that since they known us, right?
Yeah.
Since we been here.
Oh,
So
yeah, it's real now.
it ain't nothing.
Definitely
We
real.
ain't just acting and making this shit up.
No.
Like we really telling, we've been putting
Straight
them up on game, man, because
Straight
it
up,
worked
no
better
chaser.
when they know. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Like
It's a cold game out here. I had to get my baby a jacket.
you
Shit.
better.
Cold.
You
Yeah, I
better.
can't send my baby out there without no jacket,
Hey,
man. I know how
man.
cold it is out here, man.
Listen.
Nah, I ain't doing that one.
Niggas,
Nah.
these young niggas is rough.
These
Young
gloves,
Thundercats don't
hat,
be playing, man. They
scarves,
treacherous out here now.
Thermal, moon boots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my baby's
Hey,
yeah,
keep
they
them
strapped.
warm, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
strapped
they ain't
up.
playing out
Yeah,
here,
oh,
man.
yeah, they gamed up for
They
real.
on serious business out here, man. So yeah, like, and again, I do, like I said, I totally understand, man. People need to make sure they find the right person, man. But I'm leaning even more now towards making sure, even with that right person, y'all both on the same page of making it work the way it works best for y'all. Like, especially now, because like you said, it is hard because niggas want to try to compete and compare with somebody else and say we should be doing like this. Like, hey man, they ain't got nothing to do with us.
Man, it's hard out here, bro.
They ain't got
I'm
nothing to
telling
do with us. I wanted to be what we got going. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. I think it's a bigger pocket of people that's on that. That's all. I want to kill that narrative, man. The people ain't. I get it, man.
I mean, they looking. I mean, I get it. They looking, but I tell you, it's rough. Shit. I'm sorry. You say what you want to say about this shit. You want to paint rainbows and butterflies.
I
and shit,
don't.
man.
I'm not. That's the whole thing. I'm not saying that at all. I am not that
Because
delusional.
if you look at the divorce rate, and
I know it's rough. I know because the options have went up.
motherfuckers getting cheated on right now
It's a whole lot.
and
yeah.
know it.
I know. I
And
know.
still
it's
chilling.
Hey man. But
So-
again, the options are up, but the morals and standards went down, right? So
They had to.
in order for the options to be such a
They had
thing,
to.
the morals and standards had to
But
go
you know what
down.
happened though? To be honest with you, we outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? The women outnumbered, so we can feed them bullshit. And they put a little whipped cream on it. That look nice. Bullshit, but hey, hey,
Nah, man. Hey, man. And again, even with that, right?
saying.
I don't even think that pocket is as big as, what.
Bro, how old are you?
I'm 50, brother.
How long you been in this pocket?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I always been a relationship dude. I don't realize that too as I become 50, man. I have, man.
I get that. You
Like,
know,
if you notice, I
you-
didn't really like it. I do it, but
you know I know.
yeah, you know what I
You
mean.
know
I didn't
I
really
know.
like that. I prefer to be in
Back
a
in the day,
relationship.
you were some up. Like, get with the
I don't know
program.
what
Nah,
you talking about.
I ain't. Nah, I'm go home, man. Man,
Yeah, but
Take
that's
one
how
for
it
the
come. I had
team.
two both of them at the same time. See,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying, man. I ain't,
I know, man. You know I need.
I'd rather,
I
man. I'd rather
I
have
know.
somebody lay up with. Me. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Cuz. They used to laugh at us.
Yeah.
Tell me we was the old niggas that like laying up, man.
Hey,
Talking
well,
about the good Dr. Rel Merle. He
Hey,
thought
man.
it was funny.
hey, I ain't gonna start. Earl, look, I ain't got nothing to do with this, man. I ain't finna start, bro. My guy, that's for you and your cousin, man. I'm letting y'all hash that out, man. My guy, man.
Yeah,
Shout out
nah,
to
that's
Earl,
my
man.
dude, man. You know that's my guy, man.
Hey, Earl, remember the time I put you in the trunk? We'll talk
So,
about that later, man.
Yeah,
Talk about that later.
and
Hey,
so
can you imagine Reverend in the trunk, though?
we
I got to
just
explain
go-
that story, though. Well, I ain't going to say it right now. Reverend in the trunk. To be continued. All right, man. Come on, man.
hey, nah, I ain't had nothing to do with that. Like that was not me. That's between y'all. So, but yeah, with that being said, man, like. Again, man, this is just a snippet, man, of how we gonna interact, man, and debate about some things and go back and forth about some things, and let people know, man, that like I said, we gonna have some guests, man. Ms. Ashley, Mr. James, y'all are going to be guests. We're gonna have also a list where we make sure we inform the people every week of things that we got going on. Because, like I said, positive platform, anything positive relating to Ben Harbor, man, bring it here.
For sure.
Right? We're gonna get the business people that's us from Ben Harbor that's here. We're gonna make sure they come here and spread the word and all that, man. All that good stuff, man. We here now. We building this platform for that. So with that being said, brother, man, I think we gave them a good, understanding of what we're about, what Uncle Baby Daddies is here for, and what we will be here for.
It gets better. It's gonna definitely get better, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
They gave me this button, so you definitely know it's gonna get better.
We got a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to cover, man.
Yeah, we got a lot to cover. So
looking forward to the input, you know what I'm saying, from the people.
Definitely can't wait for the input.
That's gonna help us
a
lot.
So that helps a lot too, right? Because as y'all listen to us, you can kind of tell us the things that you want to hear our perspectives on, right? Because again,
or don't.
I think they will, man. More than you believe. I think they will, right? Because once they understand that we're being honest and transparent with what we're saying, how can they not, right? Because you got to think, how often is that happening nowadays? People giving personal and, trauma-filled responses to stuff nowadays. People coming with agendas and things of that nature, right? Outside of me trying to make sure y'all understand that the narrative that's out there is not the only one to be paying attention to, really don't have no agenda other than building up pillars in the community, man.
Yes, sir.
That's how we move,
Got
man.
to do that, man.
You know
That's
what I'm
what's
saying?
up, man. Looking forward to it, bro. I appreciate you, man. Like I said, I definitely appreciate you.
I thank you for doing this with me, man. I do. I'm glad that, again, you still wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? With life and like it did for us. So,
bro, if we gonna go down the burning flame together, we're gonna
might
go
as
together.
well go together. I dig that, man. I do, man. That's what's up. So, with that being said, man, we gonna rock out in a little different way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you something a little different this time.
Yeah. I still wanna go to barbecue. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
There we go. This is the tip of the iceberg.
Come on, man. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? And we still at the barbecue, right? With the same crowd that the Frankie people that was listening to Frankie, right? We still at the barbecue, right? Huh?
It's the same.
Come on, man.
It's the same. And we ain't got the bag yet.
Ain't touched it.
Yeah. That stuff outside the bag. We ain't got in the bag yet. Jeez, oh, jeez. This has to be ridiculous, man. Because I got food.
I'm telling you.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
It's going to get weird in a minute, y'all. Like my boys say, spooky hours, huh? It's going to get weird in a minute. Check us out, man. Uncle Baby Daddy.
Uncle Baby Daddies, man. Signing out.
We coming back, y'all.
Yes, sir.